I was just watching this video by this guy, Warren Smith, who recently went viral for a video where a student asks him about J.K. Rowling.
So these guys want to talk about J.K. Rowling? Is that so? What's going on with that? What do you want to know?
Do you still like her work despite her bigoted opinions?
We're going to treat this as a thought experiment. I'm not going to say what's right or wrong or what way to think. The whole point is to learn how to think, not what to think.
But that's not what I want to talk about in this video because I think there's something more interesting in another one of his videos where he debates another teacher on Elon Musk and free speech. And I think he made a common mistake.
How would that make you feel about that person?
I probably would be upset at that person.
There you go.
So what's your point? Thing goes back to that Winston Churchill quote, democracy is the worst form of government, except for all the others.
And the reason I think this is a mistake is because it tries to make a moral belief into some kind of rational debate, which I think is both incorrect and disingenuous because it implies that if someone demonstrates that there's a better system, then, oh, you'd gladly embrace it. And maybe the reason why this argument no longer resonates is that we have China as this glaring counterexample of a bigger economy, a faster growing economy, incredibly good at things like manufacturing, which we're no longer good at. So is there an argument we should be more like China? I don't think so. They're less free than we are. I like my freedom. What I do think he gets right is connecting free speech and democracy, because I don't think a lot of people make that connection. Think about it. No country, certainly not America, has a real democracy. America is a constitutional republic built on freedom of speech. It's literally the First Amendment. And the reason why it's so fundamental is that if people are free to express themselves to others and congregate with like-minded individuals, then the government, regardless of its design, really has to stick pretty close to the needs and values of the population. Otherwise, it just won't last. Now, if they can get people to stop expressing their beliefs, if certain ideas can be killed in the womb, so to speak, then it also doesn't matter what kind of government you claim to have. The people with power can pretty much do whatever they want. That's why I'd go so far as saying that what makes something a democracy is really that the majority of the population hold democracy as a value and have free speech. They don't even have to believe in free speech. That's not what matters. They have to believe in the idea that government should represent the people, democracy, and they have to possess the freedom to speak their mind, even if that means arguing against freedom of speech. And that's why Elon Musk and anyone else should be free to say whatever the hell they want, because if people are allowed to arbitrarily decide what is okay to say and what is not okay to say based on their opinion of what hurts someone else's feelings or is true or false, it's only a matter of time before they use that power to give themselves more power. And to believe otherwise is supremely naive.